Test and Measurement ein SPORTS Unit 6. Content. Fitness Test SAI Kilo India Fitness Test in School. Age Group 5 to 8 YRS/Class 1 to 3, BMI Flamingo Balance Test. Plate Tapping Test. O Age Group 9-18 YRS/Class 4 to 12, BMI. 50 metric ton speed test. 600 metric tons run walk. Sit and reach flexibility test. Strength test. Computing basal metabolic rate. Measurement of cardiovascular fitness, Harvard step test, duration of the exercise in seconds x 100/5.5x pulse count of 1 to 1.5 minutes after exercise. Rickley and Jones Senior Citizen Fitness Test. 1. Chair stand test for lower body strength. 2. Arm curl test for upper body strength. 3. Chair sit and reach test for lower body flexibility. 4. Back scratch test for upper body flexibility. 5. 8 foot up and go test for agility. 6. 6-minute walk test for aerobic endurance. Kilo India Fitness Assessment. Age Group 5 to 8 years Class 1 to 3. At primary Class 1 to 3, children should acquire fundamental movement skills (FMS), leaving the learning of specific physical activities to later stages. FMS provide the building blocks for many physical activities, such as playing games, dance, and sport. Locomotor, manipulative and body management abilities are key to success in most sports and physical activities. Abilities of children in Class 1 to 3 which need to be measured and tracked are: 1. Body composition (BMI). 2. Coordination (plate tapping). 3. Balance (flamingo balance). Body mass index. Body composition refers primarily to the distribution of muscle and fat in the body. Body size such as height, lengths and girths are also grouped under this component. Body mass index (BMI) is calculated from body weight, W, and height, H. BMI equals W/HXH, where W equals body weight in kilograms and H equals height in meters. The higher the score, usually indicating higher levels of body fat. Equipment: flat, clean surface, weighing machine, stadiometer/measuring tape pasted on a wall. Measuring height accurately. Remove the participant's shoes, bulky clothing, and hair ornaments that interferes with the measurement. Take the height measurement on flooring that is not carpeted and against a flat surface such as a wall with no molding. Have the participant stand with feet flat, together, and back against the wall. Make sure legs are straight, arms are at sides, and shoulders are level. Make sure the participant is looking straight ahead and that the line of sight is parallel with the floor. Take the measurement while the participant stands with head, shoulders, buttocks, and heels touching the flat surface wall. See illustration. Depending on the overall body shape of the participant, all points may not touch the wall. Use a flat headpiece to form a right angle with the wall and lower the headpiece until it firmly touches the crown of the head. Make sure the measurer's eyes are at the same level as the headpiece. Lightly mark where the bottom of the headpiece meets the wall. Then, use a metal tape to measure from the base on the floor to the marked measurement on the wall. Measuring weight accurately. Scales that are spring-loaded. Place the scale on firm flooring such as tile or wood rather than carpet. Have the participant remove shoes and heavy clothing such as sweaters. Have the participant stand with both feet in the center of the scale. Record the weight to the nearest decimal fraction, for example, 25.1 kilograms. Body mass index. Body composition refers primarily to the distribution of muscle and fat in the body. Body size such as height, lengths and girths are also grouped under this component. Body mass index (BMI) is calculated from body weight, W, and height, H. BMI equals W/HXH, where W equals body weight in kilograms and H equals height in meters. The higher the score, usually indicating higher levels of body fat. Equipment: flat, clean surface, weighing machine, stadiometer/measuring tape pasted on a wall. Plate tapping test. Purpose: test speed and coordination of limb movement. Equipment: table, adjustable height, 2 yellow discs, 20 cm diameter, rectangle, 30 by 20 cm, stopwatch. Procedure: if possible, the table height should be adjusted so that the subject is standing comfortably in front of the discs. The two yellow discs are placed with their centers 60 centimeters apart on the table. The rectangle is placed equidistant between both discs. The non-preferred hand is placed on the rectangle. The subject moves the preferred hand back and forth between the discs over the hand in the middle as quickly as possible. This action is repeated for 25 full cycles, 50 taps. Scoring: the time taken to complete 25 cycles is recorded. Administrative suggestion: participants should be encouraged to stand in a balanced posture, feet apart to shoulder width. Results are usually better if the participant can maintain constant pace during most of the run. Flamingo balance test. Purpose: ability to balance successfully on a single leg. This single leg balance test assesses the strength of the leg, pelvic, and trunk muscle as well as static balance. Equipment: non-slippery even surface, stopwatch, can be done on just standing on beam. Procedure: 1. Stand on the beam. Keep balance by holding the instructor's hand if required to start. 2. While balancing on the preferred leg, the free leg is flexed at the knee and the foot of this leg held close to the buttocks. 3. Start the watch as the instructor lets go of the participant/subject. 4. Pause the stopwatch each time the subject loses balance, either by falling off the beam or letting go of the foot being held. 5. Resume over, again timing until they lose balance. Count the number of falls in 60 seconds of balancing. 6. If there are more than 15 falls in the first 30 seconds, the test is terminated. Scoring: 1. The total number of falls or loss of balance in 60 seconds of balancing is recorded. 2. If there are more than 15 falls in the first 30 seconds, the test is terminated. Administrative suggestion: participants should be encouraged to eyes focused on stationary object straight ahead.
Age group 9-18 plus years, class 4 to 12. Why we do test and measurement? Motor fitness is a person's ability to do physical activities. Motor fitness is a term that describes an athlete's ability to perform effectively during sports or other physical activity. Testing motor fitness consists of measuring of all components of motor fitness: agility, coordination, balance, speed, reaction time. Motor fitness test provides to the student a score regarding the level of fitness, effectiveness of any training program, and present status, thereby motivating her/him to do better, etc. Motor fitness test. Motor fitness is a person's ability to do physical activities. Motor fitness is a term that describes an athlete's ability to perform effectively during sports or other physical activity. An athlete's motor fitness is a combination of 5 different components, each of which is essential for high levels of performance. APRD equals American Alliance for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance. Oldest professional organization in USA, formed in 1965 and revised in 1976. The following items are in test battery. (50m) standing start. Purpose: to measure speed and acceleration. Equipment required: measuring tape or mark track, stopwatch, cone markers, flat and clear surface of at least 60 meters, whistle. Procedure: the student is asked to run 50 meter and the time taken is recorded as the score in seconds. 600m run, walk. Purpose: to measure cardiovascular endurance or aerobic fitness. Equipment: flat and clean field, stopwatch, whistle, measuring tape or marking cones. Procedure: the subject is asked to or walk for a distance of 600 meters from the starting line and the time taken is recorded in minutes and seconds. Sit and reach test. Purpose: to measure flexibility. Equipment: sit and reach box, mat. Procedure: student should sit without shoes, with the soles of her/his feet touching the sit and reach box. Both knees should be locked and pressed flat to the floor. On the command go, the student stretch forward slowly, reaching as far as possible with both hands without a jerk, and should hold the maximum stretch position for 2 seconds. Scoring: the score is recorded to the nearest centimeter, that is the distance between the initial position and final position. Partial curl up. Purpose: to measure abdominal strength and endurance. Equipment: gym mat with 2 parallel lines 6 inches apart, stopwatch. Procedure: The student is asked to lie on his back and keep the knees bent at an angle of 90 degrees. Hands should be placed straight and parallel to the body. Scoring. Maximum number of partial curl-ups completed without rest in 30 seconds will be recorded. Push UPS. Purpose: to measure the muscular strength of arms and upper body. Equipment: stopwatch, non-slipping surface, or gym mat procedure. The push-up begins with the hands and toes touching the ground, and the body and legs in a straight line. The feet slightly apart and arms are at shoulder width. The student lowers the body until there is 90-degree angle at the elbows, then returns to the starting position. The maximum number of correct push-ups performed are noted. Computing basal metabolic rate, BMR. Definition of BMR. It is an amount of energy required by an individual in awake state at full mental and physical rest and post-absorptive state. BMR is the minimum amount of energy required by body to maintain life at complete physical and mental rest. It is an energy needed for maintaining vitals. Brain activity. It is an energy required to maintain respiration. It transports across the cell membrane. Nerve impulse. Reabsorption of the kidney. BMR value. BMR value are expressed in kcal per square meter of body surface per hour in adults. Healthy males, 35 to 38 kcal/SQM/HR. Healthy female, 32 to 35 kcal/SQM/HR. This means total calories expenditure is 24 hours for basal state is 1,800 kcal for adults male and 1,400 kcal for female. Adult of total body surface is expected to be 1.8 SQM for males and 1.6 respectively. Measurement and computation of BMR. There are several formulas for calculating your BMR, and you can easily use an online calculator to do the work for you. However, there is a common formula many experts use to estimate BMR. So get out your calculator and see what you can come up with. Revised Harris-Benedict formula. The formulas used to calculate BMR are different for men and women, and they've been revised since they were originally created. These are the revised Harris-Benedict BMR equations. Male, 88.4 plus 13.4x weight in kilograms, plus 4.8x height in centimeters, 5.68x age. Female, 447.6 plus 9.25x weight in kilograms, plus 3.10x height in centimeters, 4.33x age. Rickley and Jones, Senior Citizen Fitness Test. In 2001, Roberta E. Rickley and C. Jesse Jones invented a method called Senior Fitness Test, also known as Fullerton Functional Fitness Test, in the Lifespan Wellness Clinic in California State University in Fullerton. The purpose of the test was to evaluate functional ability and monitor the physical fitness status of older people and to identify problems, at-risk senior citizens, and work on the weakness. This test should be planned safely for effective physical education programs for senior citizens so as to know the fitness level. This test is economical and easy to administer. It is a tool to measure the functional fitness of senior citizens by using 6 parameters. The tests are: purpose, to determine aerobic fitness or cardiovascular endurance. Equipment, stopwatch, a bench 20 inches high, men, 18 inches for women. Procedure, the participant is asked to step up on the platform and down again at a rate of 30 steps/minute for 5 minutes continuously or until he gets exhausted. As soon as the participant completes the cycle, he is asked to sit down and the total number of heartbeats are counted between 1 to 1.30 minutes, 2 to 2.30 minutes, and 3 to 3.30 minutes. Scoring. The score is based on following formula. Rickley and Jones, Senior Citizen Fitness Test. In 2001, Roberta E. Rickley and C. Jesse Jones invented a method called Senior Fitness Test, also known as Fullerton Functional Fitness Test, in the Lifespan Wellness Clinic in California State University in Fullerton. The purpose of the test was to evaluate functional ability and monitor the physical fitness status of older people and to identify problems, at-risk senior citizens, and work on the weakness. This test should be planned safely for effective physical education programs for senior citizens so as to know the fitness level. This test is economical and easy to administer. It is a tool to measure the functional fitness of senior citizens by using 6 parameters. The tests are: chair stand test for lower body strength. Purpose, test the lower body strength. especially the legs. Equipment: stopwatch, a chair without arms and 44 centimeters high. Procedure: the participants sit in between the chair, feet apart, arms crossed. On the command "Go," individuals start to stand completely and sit for 30 seconds. The total number of complete chair stands is the score in 30 seconds. Arm curl test for upper body strength. Purpose: to assess the upper body strength. Equipment: stopwatch, chair, dumbbell for men 8 pounds, 3.6 kilograms, and women 5 pounds, 2.3 kilograms. Procedure: the participants sit in the middle of the chair, dominant arm do the curl. The curl is repeated for 30 seconds. Scoring: the total number of arm curls performed in 30 seconds. Johnson-Matheny test of motor educability, front roll, back roll, jumping half turn, jumping full turn. Johnson-Matheny test battery is a revised version of Johnson educability test which was revised in 1932. Matheny presented a revised version of Johnson educability test in 1938. In fact, she found that only 4 stunts were correlated highly with the total Johnson score. So, she eliminated the 6 items from Johnson test as earlier there were 10 items. Matheny also modified the mat area used in Johnson test. Now this test is known as Johnson-Matheny Motor Educability Test. Purpose of the test. The purpose of this test was to measure neuromuscular skill capacity. The test battery consists of 4 motor stunts which are stated below. I. Front roll. 2. Back roll. 3. Jumping half turns. 4. Jumping full turns. For stunts, i.e., front roll, back roll, jumping half turns, and jumping full turns are for boys. Whereas, 3 stunts, i.e., front roll, back roll, and jumping half turns are for girls. Test area. The length and width of the mat area is 15 feet and 2 feet, respectively.